Wasted 6 years of my life. Good God. 6 years as a president and a half. Says, you know, if you do the math, can be a lot of trouble. Never had so much trouble in my young life. She came home from work one day and said, honey, I'm gonna leave you. I said, wow, you can't mean that, baby, cause I love you so, and I won't let go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. She said, well, I got a restraining order, so you're gonna have to leave go. I said, but I wanna go where you go. Wherever you go, we go, amigo, remember? She said, no, I'm gonna be in Chicago this weekend, so you can't be any closer than Oswego, amigo.
Roll.
Yeah. We ready?
Yeah.
And in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Biker's Lifestyle. I am Brian Dirty DeBall.
And I'm Chris Tank Bohr.
And tonight, let's talk about fucking chicks, man.
Like actually physically fucking them? We're both married. I don't think our wives would probably be... Well, mine doesn't let me date. Does yours?
No.
Oh, all right, then I guess we're using it... Okay, never mind. We'll talk about fucking chicks.
Chicks, man.
Okay.
And we're not talking about the women that ride motorcycles.
God bless you, ladies. That you're
right. That's a whole different sector of female that we're talking about. The women that ride they ride and they should be respected and they're getting after it and they're doing their thing. But
we're talking about the pillion babes.
We're talking about the young ladies who like to ride on the back. The ones that may have never powered a motorcycle by themselves or operated one or any, but they're there.
Well,
and they're
the ones that have coined Harley as the Milwaukee vibrator.
Yeah, you know, they're in the scene, they're in the lifestyle just as much as we are, and I almost think they play a bigger role than you think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they do.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to go to any rally and not see half-naked women. You'll be hard-pressed to go on any biker website or page or anything to do, magazine, anything to do with the biker lifestyle and not see a half-naked woman.
I would think I'm at the wrong place if I didn't see a half-naked woman.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, and it's 2019. And there's a lot of people that are talking about gender, and they're talking about equal rights and...
2 genders, man. 2.
Yeah, as far as I remember from science class, there's only 2, but...
Yeah.
You know, nowadays there's like 40. I can't keep up.
I don't care.
But my point is that in the biker's lifestyle, you know, going out, chasing trim, if you will, you know, scoring chicks, however you want to, you know, hooking up, however you want to define it, that's a huge part of it.
Bagging a split tail.
It's a huge part of it, man. And if we're all being honest with ourselves, men, guys, a portion, not all, but a portion of the reason why you got into motorcycles to begin with was the fact that loose women are attracted to gentlemen that ride motorcycles.
That's right.
And that's exciting, you know, especially considering the fact that a lot of us get into motorcyclism at a young age, 14, 15, 16, whatever. And when you're young, dumb, full of cum, the only thing you're thinking about is how am I going to get with the next chick, or how am I going to get laid this weekend, or whatever the fuck it is. There's always an element of fun when it comes to riding motorcycles, because motorcycles inherently are fun. You know, when you ride them, it's dangerous as fuck, but it's fun to be dangerous.
You're damn right it is.
Danger is fun. You know, when you can think back at something and laugh because you almost died, that's fun. And the thing of it is that women are a huge part of that. Because, you know, if all you're doing is hanging out with dudes, you need to really reconsider what the fuck you're doing with your life.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a dichotomy of riding motorcycles and partying. You know, you want to hang out with your brothers. You want that guy time, you know, hanging out with your boys. But at the same time, ladies have soft skin and they have squishy parts that are fun to play with.
That's right.
You know, that is very much a thing. You know, I don't know how many. Okay. So our motorcycle club does charity events. And we like to help out the community as much as possible. So in order to do that, we throw parties and rides.
We get creative, yeah.
We get creative. And our biggest event or party or the thing that we do that raises the most money for needy people is a ride that we call the Strip Poker Run, and it is exactly almost what you think. No, we're not playing strip poker. People just aren't showing up and getting buck naked. What it is it's like a poker run. And for those that don't know what a poker run basically you go to a place, you register, you have, say, 5 stops, you're usually a bar, and you collect cards, quote unquote. Usually it's a sheet of paper and you just mark which bar you've been to. If you've been to 5 bars, you get 5 cards. You're playing 5-card poker, blah, blah, blah. That's how it works. We do the same thing, only we stop at strip clubs or gentlemen's clubs instead of just regular bars. So we go to these gentlemen's clubs and we patronize. And at the end of the day, we show up at a meeting point, usually, you know, the clubhouse or maybe another bar even, and we draw cards, and that's how we raise money and blah, blah, blah. Anyways.
We have raffles.
It is hands down our most popular ride.
Oh, yeah.
We will have just an enormous amount of people show up for that.
Oh, they come in from hundreds of miles away from us.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like become a destination.
Yeah.
Some of you may have even heard of it. And it's the Strip Poker Run. And it's our biggest ride. And when people ask, well, why is it your biggest ride? I'm like, well, you know, who would have thought that if you told a bunch of bikers, hey, we're going to raise money for charity, oh, by the way, we're going to multiple strip clubs, that they wouldn't be excited about it. Who would have thought that? They're super excited. Anyways, my point is, sex sells and we're buying. You know, it's...
And I tell you what I love about it is a lot of the club old ladies are just as enthusiastic about it as we are.
Oh, the chicks have way more fun.
They do.
Way more fun, because we're always thinking in the back of my line, or in the back of our minds, like, oh shit, is she looking? Does she know where I'm at right now? You know, she know what I'm doing?
Plus, they can touch them places we can't get away with.
And the strippers are, like every stripper's bisexual, it seems. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Well, there was that one dude, the one time, the tuck job, but we don't want to go into that. That's another story.
The goddamn, I don't know what millennials are fucking doing, but Jesus Christ, we need to stop. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
But... anyways, my point is they deserve recognition, you know, because a lot of what makes this lifestyle fun is the support of a young lady who also wants to experience this lifestyle, but she does so from the 2-seat up area, or the 2-up seat area, I guess that's how you would say it.
The pillion.
Exactly. So, you know, I mean, it's part of it. And the reason I bring it up is because if you look at the conversations that are being had in the, I don't know, normal public sector, everything is gender neutral or hardcore feminism. And it's like, I feel like this lifestyle could be under attack in the very near future. And I worry about that because it's a huge part of it is just having fun and being free. And as taboo as sex is, it's a huge part of this lifestyle. Even if you're married, you fuck your old lady like it was fucking the first time you met. It's that sense of just pure joy and pleasure, and that's what freedom brings. Because if you're not doing what you want to do, then you're not free. So the fact that, and it's so hard to talk about this type of thing because gender's such a hot button issue. Like if I were to say, well, men and women are meant to be together, and blah blah blah, men and women, there's a sector of this country, a sector of this world that would get offended that I said that.
Yeah.
And to me, that seems like biology. Yeah. And when I look at the biology of bikers, it's there. Old lady or whatever is a solid staple of this culture. And I, for one, think it's super important.
Yeah. I very much believe in supporting the arts.
Yeah. Yes.
So
I support single mothers.
It's not ballet dancing, but she's a dancer. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing for money.
And I like watching them on the pole.
Yeah. No.
I'm amazed at their athleticism sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, both of us are married. Both of us are faithful guys and whatever. But
neither of our wives will let us date. So
no, they're really strict on that.
I wouldn't do that to her anyway.
No, I can only handle one at a time, to be honest with you. I don't think I have two chicks fucking talking to me, and nagging, and telling me their fucking feelings. That sucks.
Well, I mean, what's the old thing they say when you die in the Muslim culture? Here, we're talking about gender. Might as well get taboo. Right, they're talking about the Muslims. They die, and then
I get like 17 or
72 virgins.
72? Holy shit!
I wouldn't want one virgin.
God, can you imagine training 72 chicks?
72 of them. There's not enough time.
Yeah, not enough time in the fucking. You're gonna get bored after a while.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways,
getting back.
Anyways,
one might call the biker relationship between biker men and their old ladies misogynistic, and it probably is. It does harken back to a day when men are men, women are women. It was men's club, and let's face it, a lot of motorcycle clubs are male only. That's just how it is. We're private clubs, and you know what? We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, and with all that being said, 100% believe that women in their own way have a certain role in the world. Absolutely. That's fucking dumb to think any other way, but at the same time, it's important that we're all being free and doing what the fuck we want to be doing without the shackles of what society says is acceptable. And what I mean by that is, if a young lady wants to objectify herself by putting on I guess it's, I just kind of had an epiphany that most wet t-shirt contests are done with wife beaters on.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. I just thought of that. Anyways, a wet t-shirt contest is important because it reminds us of a simpler time, maybe. A time when it was just about partying, riding your motorcycle to the next party. And typically that party was 3 states away with guys you barely know. But you knew one thing. You were going to fucking party.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that also brings me to my next point that I want to make is I think the biker lifestyle, 100% when you think of biker lifestyle, 100% of it is to rebel. To tell the man, fuck you. I'm going to do what I want to do. You tell me not to ride this motorcycle, it's too dangerous? Fuck it, I'm going to ride it anyways. You're going to tell me to act like a decent human being and not try to have relations with every chick that I meet, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyways. Hey. Don't smoke this, I'm going to smoke it.
Yeah.
Don't snort this, I'm going to fucking snort it. Don't drink it, drinking it.
Yeah, wear a helmet. Well, I'm going to find 10 ways to Sunday not to wear that helmet when I'm riding.
Yeah, fuck you. Don't make a law saying I have to protect myself. That's fucking dumb.
And that's the whole thing, too, is a part about being a rebel is, let's say somebody says, all right, you got to wear a helmet. All right, yeah. I'm going to say no, I don't have to. I'm going to fight against that. But let's say that same law came around and said, you can't wear a helmet while you're riding a motorcycle. You know what? My rebel ass is going to argue, well, what do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's...
What do you mean? I choose to wear a helmet. You mean I can't wear a helmet? Just because somebody's telling me what to do.
I know that there might be people in this, or out there in the listening world that are not from America. But we are from America. So our freedom and individual choice is very important to us. And it should always be the rider's choice. You know, I mean, I get it that there are families out there that have lost people to the fact that that person got into a motorcycle accident, and if they would have had a helmet on, their life would have been saved. And I don't think anybody that isn't seriously depressed wants to die. I don't think that person exists.
No.
But at the
truly, no, I agree.
But at the same time, if you're riding, it should be a very freeing experience. It should be because you want to ride, and you should be able to ride the way you want to ride, as long as you're not endangering everybody else. But if you want to ride bare-chested, ass in the wind, no helmet, then you should be able to do that. You know. And
well, let's look. Can I briefly touch on something, or will you not finish?
Please go right ahead.
I just want to talk about real quick, briefly touch on standards from the DOT for helmets. All right, and the people just got to remember this: that helmet that you're buying out there, when it says that it has been approved by the Department of Transportation, and you're buying, let's say it's $40, $50, you're buying it off the internet, you're at a store, you know, that sells helmets.
You're talking about the helmets with the sticker that says DOT approved?
DOT approved, that's right. And people are like, oh, this is great, it's DOT approved, and I'm only paying $40. Well, guess what? You are getting a $40 helmet. Yeah. You're getting a $40 helmet, and so the DOT is going to approve that, but your melon's going to crush just the same. You buy a $300 helmet, you're going to get $300 worth of safety out of that helmet.
Well, you know, I've bought my fair share of cheap helmets, and it's if you actually go on YouTube, there is actually videos out there that dissect helmets, literally cut them apart. They do tests. They have, like, you know, the bowling ball egg thing and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, put against the belt sander.
Right. There is a reason why you pay more for a helmet than, like, a cheaper helmet. Like there's a huge difference between, say, $1,000, $500, whatever dollar helmet versus an Amazon or whatever $40 helmet, $20 Chinese helmet. I mean, it's literally a difference between wearing a baby bonnet and having a house around your head. I mean, it's scary how ineffective some of them cheap helmets are.
Oh yeah, and if you read, like, the instructions that come with them, believe it or not, you think it'd be just as easy as stick it on your head, but it'll even say, if this helmet, like, falls off a table 4 feet high onto the ground, you got to buy a new one because the helmet has now been compromised.
Well, it's because they're at such a tight tolerance, because everything has a minimum, and they're like, well, we're going to make it to the minimum because that's the cheapest.
That's right.
So as soon as that structure gets fractured in any sort of way, a scratch, a whatever, it's now out of spec, and you can't technically call it legal.
Right.
So, but anyways, my point in this whole thing is that I think to rebel as a biker.
It's human nature to rebel.
Right. Oh, yeah. Human nature is to resist. That's absolutely 100%. That's why there's never been a time of peace worldwide ever.
Man is a warlike animal.
Exactly. Anyways, my point is that... Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
Reboot.
Anyways. But yeah, I mean, bikers rebel because we want to be free. So any rules that say we can't, we do. But with that being said, we do have an unwritten code to one another. Rules, if you will. Never leave a guy on the side of the road. Never leave a guy behind. I mean,
yeah.
Every biker who's worth his salt knows these rules. They know, hey man, you can't let that guy fucking ride if he's that fucking wasted and can't stand it up.
Yeah.
If he's got a flat tire, then you're gonna hang out until he gets it taken care of.
Yep.
If you don't even know the man or woman on the side of the road with a busted scoot, you're gonna stop. Sure, in today's day and age with roadside assistance and cell phones, sure, chances are they've already got it taken care of, but you still got to check because you never know. What if he doesn't have cell phone service?
You don't want to leave a guy out there naked, man.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't care about each other, then who will?
Well, and here's we've digressed from that in the biker culture too. You see the meme will come up. I hate fucking memes. But the meme is, and it shows, like the international biker distress sign, and that a lot of guys that ride don't realize this. If you ride by a bike and at the rear of that biker's rear of the bike tire, and you see his helmet on the ground, he needs assistance. That's what that means.
Yeah,
it's just not a convenient place to lay that, and I'm amazed at how many bikers don't know that.
Well. It's.
I'm also almost 60 years old, so I guess I'm hearkening from a different time.
Well, no, I hear what you're saying, but I'm trying to think of a delicate way to put this.
Fuck delicacy. We're a couple of greasy bikers from Janesville.
Any asshole who dogs a generation younger than him is a fool. Okay? If, let's say millennials, right? They're the go-to scapegoat for the world's problems sometimes, right?
It was Generation X before that.
Yep. So, okay, fine. Millennials. Let's say you're the kind of guy that harps on fucking millennials. Oh, they don't know. They don't fucking know the culture. They're fucking ruining it with all their bullshit, right?
That same shit was said about my generation.
Exactly. Before the millennials, it was New Agers, and before them was the fucking hippies or the disco kids or whatever, hot rodders, greasers. I mean, there's always scapegoats for the world's problems. Anyways, my point is, if the millennials don't know, it's because the generation before them didn't teach them.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's always going to be their fault. If you want a millennial to know something, fucking tell him. If he's acting out of pocket, then fucking correct it. Don't just sit on the sidelines and bitch or attack somebody and not give them a reason why. And your reason better be better than, because you're stupid and you don't fucking know. Well, then fucking tell them.
Yeah, we get a lot of that on the Biker's Life Facebook page.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They'll see a young guy fucking popping a wheelie on his Dyna or fucking making a video with their speedometer going way past the posted speed limit, and they'll, you stupid fucker, you don't even know that's not what being a biker's all about.
Yeah.
Really?
You're doing a burnout. I wouldn't be doing that to my bike. You're damaging all over the place.
My God. Burnouts are a new thing. That's never happened before.
Oh, no, never.
Look, everybody has the right to be young and dumb in this lifestyle. Yep. Everybody has the right to say or do something that's going to piss off the older generation, because let's be honest, bikers piss off people from time to time.
Just for fun sometimes.
Loud pipes save lives. They also piss off my neighbors.
Yeah.
Fuck them. But my whole point is, bikers rebel against conformity.
the whole lifestyle's been built on that.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think they put swastikas and stuff on their cuts and stuff 40, 50 years ago? Because it shook up the norm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's another topic for another cast, but yeah, absolutely. Why did they start wearing offensive symbols? To offend you.
Yeah.
You know? Because fuck you if you can't take a joke. You know? I mean, it's strange that in this day and age, everybody's offended and everybody's thrown off by things that were considered normal but 10 years ago.
Yeah, like it's some sort of a constitutional right not to be offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's... But being a biker, that's what we do.
I tell you what, though, Brian, I'd be lying to you if sometimes I don't intentionally go out in public, like to the supermarket or something, wearing my cut if I want to be left alone. Because the people leave me alone now.
It's...
You know what I mean? It's just...
Well, yeah, no, I mean...
They get out of the way, they I don't know. It's just a lot easier that way. Oh, boy, here we go.
God damn it, now the party's over.
Neighborhood just went down the ship. What's up, Double D?
Good. Fuck it, let's wrap this up.
I think we probably should anyway, but just getting back to the equipment thing, it always cracks me up when I talk to the guys about helmets, and you gotta wear a helmet, and then I see them going down the road with flip-flops, shorts, t-shirt, and then a helmet on, and meanwhile, I'm in, boots and leathers and a coat, but no helmet on. So, I mean, who's safer? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's their right.
I don't always know the... Oh, well, let me rephrase. I don't always wear the same safety equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't always wear boots. I don't always wear a jacket or anything. But I will say this. It's something that I live with. It's something that I want the younger generation to really fucking put some stock into. The stupid will be punished. It doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what you do. Chances are you're going to have to fucking pay for your stupidity. In every way. You will pay for your stupidity.
Yeah.
If you don't wear the right gear, you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
If you crash.
It's a numbers game, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, about stupidity. Stupid is as stupid does. I guess Forrest Gump had something going on there.
Yeah, I mean, I act unsafe. I do unsafe things, but I'm fully aware that I will pay the consequences if shit goes wrong. No. And I'm good with it.
I'm making the same unsafe decisions for myself that I was doing at 24.
Yeah.
Now at the age of 57, from my handicap-ass standpoint, oh, fuck no. No, because I've been to hospitals and I don't like them.
Yeah.
And I could probably break a hip or something because I'm a senior citizen. So,
yeah,
at least that's what the AARP card says.
Well,
I don't have an AARP card. God damn it! I'm rebelling.
Well, with any luck, you'll get one.
No. They've been trying for about 7 years now, and I refuse to get one.
No.
I haven't convinced myself that I've grown up yet, let alone anybody else need to be convinced.
As Toys R Us said, we don't want to be we don't want to be grown-ups. We just want to be kids. But. Anyways, like you said, we're going to wrap this up. We got an exciting and a real cool guest coming in for our next cast. Yeah. That should be a trip.
It should be a trip. He's a trip. I'm looking forward to it. And so to wrap everything up, so we've got Brian.
Oh yeah, Brian Dirty DeBall. Yeah.
Signing off. Chris Tank Bohr signing off. And just remember, the most dangerous part on your motorcycle is the nut that connects the handlebars to the seat. Thanks a lot, folks.
Yep.
Where'd Smiley go?
Pooper.
Oh, okay.
Pooping.
Real quick.
Ugh.
child.